this is Magnolia Stitcher. Today is Thursday, June 29th, 2023. And I am coming to you today with my mid-year WIP parade. So before I get started, I would like to first say that I really appreciate you coming back. If you are already a subscriber, if you are a new subscriber, I really appreciate you sticking around and subscribing and dealing with my craziness. And if you are just visiting, I hope that you'll like what you see and you subscribe. So, as I said, today I'm doing my mid-year WIP parade. Some of this is new start since last time. Some of it I've worked on since last time. To keep the craziness and confusion down, I'm just going to show you where I'm at. I'm not going to show you where I was last time on things. So, because I do have several new starts, and I've worked on so many different things, I honestly don't remember if I can, I honestly don't know if I can remember what I just started. Yes. And apparently this is going to be a words kind of name. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the one I'm working on right now. Like literally I was just sewing on it. And I hope this lighting is okay. I have my overhead lighting on, of course. And I have my window open and it's sunny outside, but this side of the house is in shade right now. It is about 9:30 in the morning. And it is already 87 degrees. That's Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius. I'm so sorry. Okay, so my first one, the one I'm working... Oh, wait. That's Candy Shop. No. Is this it? Here we go. Is Animal Hospital by Soda Stitch. Is it pretty? And this is the second one I'm doing in the pop-up shops series. I already finished Candy Shop. And you can't really see it very well because I'm just working on the white right now. But that's the little bit I've gotten started. And these are heavy and white. There's like 7,000 stitches. And over 2,000 of them are white. So, they're white heavy. If I were smart, I would do like Jordan, the tattooed stitcher, does and stitch it on white. But I'm not smart, no, really. I really like this fabric, and it's what I stitched Candy Shop on, so I wanted to do it again on this. And this is 32 count Nugana by Hand Dyed by Rolanda. It does not have a name. And like I said, I started this today. Okay, next. And this is a new one, I think. So, Kaylee Tent Stitch and Jazz, and I don't remember Jazz's name, are hosting a, I guess you could call it a sale, but it's like a stitch along, not like a stitch along, it's a stitch for a designer who is dealing with cancer right now. And her studio is Night Spirit Studio. It is on Etsy. And you just, what they're having you do is you go buy a pattern from her shop, and you stitch it, and you use the hashtag Stitch for Sage. Go watch Kaylee. She talks about it. Michelle Bendy talks about it. Bendy Stitchy. Yeah, Bendy. I don't know why that one gives me so much trouble, but this is what I chose. It's Victorian Mourning Web. Mourning as in mourning somebody who has passed away. And this is my progress. And this is on 18 count Ada by Witch's Garden Crafts, and the color is Starry Night. But look, this Sage is like a master of shading. There are 5, I think, colors in just what I've stitched. But she has it shown stitched on black. I don't like to stitch on black, so I chose this darker fabric. And I'm still, even with it being darker and Ada, I'm still kind of like my eyes want to cross when I stitch on it. Ooh. I'm going to have trouble talking today, apparently. Okay, so then, my temperature tree by Stitchin' Mommy. That's better. And this one is all caught up as of this past Saturday. And that's where I'm at. So I'm almost done with June. As you can see, in the earlier parts of the year, I live in Mississippi, for those of you that don't know. And in the early parts of the year, we're kind of spastic. Mother Nature is usually drunk during that part of the year. But then we get to this part of the year, and it's pretty consistent. I mean, there's a day or two in here that are cooler, but usually it's upper 80s, getting into the 90s, as high as now, which is normal. We're pretty consistent through the summer, and then about the end of September, the 1st of October, Mother Nature starts drinking again. Old lush. Anyway, so that's that. And like I said, that's by Stitchin' Mommy. You can find her on Etsy. And that is on 32 count Lugana by Mystic Fabrics. It does not have a name. Alright. And then this was supposed to be my first day of summer start. But on the first day of summer, I was bobbinating thread because I switched up how I'm organizing my thread. So this was a couple days after start. But the Summer Treehouse from Soda Stitch. And I'm doing this as a Sal. It's hashtag Soda Treehouse Sal. With Jordan the Tattooed Stitcher and Mary Daydream Stitcher. And that's what I got done. Not a whole lot. I kind of failed on this one. And I was out of needle minder, so that's why the needle is just stuck in there like that. But y'all know I love Soda Stitch, so it'll get more love. I was just trying to get it started. As planned, especially since I kind of fell down on the job. So then this one I do not have a cover photo for this one. Oh, and Summer Treehouse is on 28 count Lugana by Hand Dyed by Rolanda. This one I do not have a cover photo for. It's another one that I ran out of needle minders for. Yeah, that's the front. This is the Dark Goddess Sal from Witch's Garden Crafts. And I really love this one. But that's all I've gotten. It's just the first two moons and the frame for the first goddess. And this is on 16 count Ada by Witch's Garden Crafts. The color is Nebula. It is the called for fabric for this one. My understanding is it was created just for this one. Who was I watching that? I cannot remember, but somebody else. There's another Flosstuber that's doing this sale. But I started late. It's almost over. Like, they've almost released the last pattern. I just got started. I just found it. And then I am working on Big Godzilla. This is my own creation. And it is available in my Etsy shop. And, let's see. I am stitching this on 28 count Lugana from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. It is a custom made especially for this. What I did was I wanted like a maroon, but I did not know at the time that Lugana doesn't take dark colors very well. So it came out like this. But this is for my son, and it was approved by him to be this stitched on this color. So on this one, I've just got the blue part on some of the border done. I like borders. I like stitching borders. So usually if I have a piece with a border, I'm going to stitch the border first. That's that one. Guys, I have 3 baskets. 3. And then this is another soda stitch. And it's another sal. This is my first soda sal. And this chart is called Clean Day on her Etsy shop. And this is on a 32 count Lugana by Mystic Fabrics that doesn't have a name. And I haven't gotten very far on this one. Stitched on it for a couple of days, and then it hasn't come back up in my rotation. And I am... maybe I'm not. I was going to change some of the colors in this, but I think I've changed my mind on that. Sorry, phone call. I think I've changed my mind on that because it was getting to... I don't really know. I was having trouble adjusting the way I wanted to adjust. I don't know. I may still go with the original plan. Okay, so I have Garden Fairy. Oh, and that was on Clean Day is on 32 count Lugana by Mystic Fabrics. If I don't say a name for the fabric, it doesn't have a name. Okay, so then I have if I can find it. I have Garden Fairy. There it is. From Stitchy Princess. She's Stitchy Princess Black on Instagram. And this is from one of the Just Cross Stitch magazines. I don't remember which one. And this is on 32 Count Lugana from Mystic Fabrics. And that is what I've got done. Oh, no wonder it looks funny. That's the back. That is what I've got done. At least that's a decent looking back. Oh, jeez. Today may not be the best day to do this. I'm having issues, guys. Okay. So, next is Girl on the Beach. See? This is a Dimensions Gold Collection Petites. It's a kit. And I'm using the kit floss, but not the kit fabric. This is 32 Count Lugana by Mystic Fabrics. And that's all I've got. I started it. It has not come back up in my rotation. I have a bunch like that because I have so many WIPs. Oh. What was that? Let's see. Next. And then I am working on the 85 Santa by Prairie Schooler, which is this one. I finished 84 a little while back. And yeah, that's the front. That's what I've gotten done. And he has the longest beard. And I'm doing this on 28 Count Lugana from Mystic Fabrics. I bought her grab bags at Christmas, and those fabrics don't have names. That's why a lot of these don't have names from her. Okay. And then Rabbits in Winter. This is another one from Stitchy Princess. And this is in the February 2023 Just Cross Stitch magazine. And this is on a 32 Count Lugana by Mystic Fabrics. The color is Time Worn. That's the back. And that's what I've got done. Just working on the border. I really need to get some of these back out. So my rotation goes like this. I have 2 wheels. Actually, I have 3. One of them is just if I'm really wanting to work on a full coverage, I spin it for my full coverage. But I have a wheel that has random and focus, and I spin it. If it lands on focus, I work on whatever my focus piece is at the moment. If it lands on random, I spin my other wheel, and it picks one of my WIPs. So, that is how that works. And then, okay, so next is the swans. And guys, these are in no particular order. And this is from the A Year in the Woods series from Cottage Garden Samplings. And this is on, where'd it go? 32 Count Lugana in Polar Blue by Mystic Fabrics. And I'm saving the swans for last. So I don't make the same mistake I made with the fox where I miscount. This, I guess, is going to be a long one, guys. Because I'm not even through my first thing. And then I have Red Mermaid. This is one of my favorite ones, but she's got blends and all confetti and And she is an RTO kit. And I'm using the kit floss, but not the kit fabric. So, this is a 28 count Lugana from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. That's all I've got. And I love this floss. It is DMC Mulling. I just have not got back to it. I have to be in just the right mood to work on confetti heavy stuff. Usually I'm in the mood. But I just haven't come back to this one. Mostly because it hasn't come up on my wheel. Alright. And then we have Mother Nature Winter. And she is from the Just Cross Stitch February 2023 magazine. She is by Stitchora. And she is on 28 count Lugana in Tundra from Mystic Fabrics. It was the February 2023 fabric of the month. And it is opalescent. I have not kept up with what I've been doing since my last one because I knew I was going to do WIP Parade. So, next time I will get back to showing my previous, where you saw it previously, pictures. And then I am working on Swift Heart Rabbit. This is from the Care Bear Cousins book. Then Paragon Needlecraft put it out, but it's from 1985. I found it on eBay. So this is where I am with him. And he is on... Now, I just saw it. There it is. 32 count Lugana in Silvery Moon by White Shelp. He was one of my birthday month starts. Alright, last one from this basket. And it is May You Always Burn Bright, Little One. Burn Bright by Ingleside Imaginarium. And this is for my sister who is pregnant with her first baby. And this is on 32 count Linen and Illusion from Mystic Fabrics. And this is my current focus piece because it has a due date. is it not so cute? I cannot wait to get this finished. Now, this is one that I will not show after, when I get to the part where I put her name, or my sister's baby's name and birthday on there. I will not show it anymore, and I will not show the FFO. That's just I don't too much put my kids' names out there. I'm certainly not going to start doing that with somebody else's kids. Okay, I'm going to pause and put that back in the basket and get the next basket. Okay, back with the next basket. So the next one is Don't Feed the Trolls. This is by Daisy Joe Designs. And she's on Gumroad. And this is on 32 count Lugana from Mystic Fabrics. And as you can see, I have put my, I put my own colors in. And I am using Afterglow Workshop floss for this. It is fantastic floss. It's beautifully variegated. Y'all should really give them a try. They're on Etsy. It does take a little while for them to ship, especially if you order a lot. But I'm pretty sure they die to order. So, if you're ticky about your dye lots and you've got something you want a lot of floss for, go ahead and order all the floss you need for it, because it's not that different, but it will be from a different dye lot. Okay, and then I have Long Dog Samplers, the Pilgrim. There it is. And this is on 40 count linen and Country Mocha by Zweigart. And that's what I've got done. And for this, I'm using an unnamed hand dyed by Rolanda Silk. She sells some of her stuff in hanks, and I got a 100-yard hank and a 50-yard hank, so that I had enough to do the whole thing, because I think if she had run out, it probably would have been from a different dye lot. And then what has happened here? I don't know. The Fox. This is From a Year in the Woods by Cottage Garden Samplings. And this is on a 36 count 36 count linen in Sage Green from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. And that is what I've got done. As you can see, some of the trees are pretty much the same color as the linen. But I have a plan for all these. I'm going to finish them all, and then I have a plan for them. And that is not going to be such a big deal. It doesn't bother me. First I was kind of like, oh crap. And then I was like, it's not that big a deal. And that is the second start on that. So I'm definitely not starting it a third time. And now my current oldest WIP, which is only from September of last year, Wild Horse by Dimensions. This is for my middle daughter, and that's what I've gotten done. And I mean, that doesn't look like that much when you see the whole chart, but this is very confetti heavy. There are lots of color changes, so that's actually like 4 or 5 days of work, if not more. And when I finish the birth announcement for my sister, this will become my focus piece, unless somebody else decides to have a baby. Okay, and then I have Blustery Day by Teresa Kogut. And this is from the December, this is from December 2022, and it's a Patreon chart. And if you're wondering, she does sometimes release her Patreon charts, but not always. So if you want to get, like, if you love her and you want to get her stuff, best thing you can do is join her Patreon. And that's where I'm at on that. Look at that needle minder. Isn't that cute? And this is on 32 count Lugana and Dove by Weichelt. Came from 1-2-3 Stitch. And these must have gotten heated or something hot. Good goodness. Okay. Well, poo. I must need to put this in a page protector, but there is Autumn Dragon by Ingleside Imaginarium. And she is on Etsy, or she has her own shop, and I think it's InglesideImaginarium.com or something. If you buy from Etsy, she has to pay the little fee that Etsy charges, but if you buy from her shop, she doesn't have to pay any fee. And this is on 32 count Lugana and Spinning Amnesia from Mystic Fabrics. I love it. I do want to do all of those. Y'all know I'm a sucker for a series. What just fell? Oh. I've got some flaws. When we went to Universal, my girls discovered hair wraps. And me being a girl mama, I went and watched YouTube videos on how to do it, and then I bought some cheap, like really the cheap floss you get from Walmart to do it with. I'm not using my DMC to do it. Stuff's getting too expensive. So then, Santa's Village, another Soda Stitch. And this is on 28 count Lugana in Rouge. And it is a Mystic Fabrics. It's the November maybe. Fabric. It's a fabric of the month from last year. And it is opalescent. I'm looking at these and going, I really need to work on these some more. This is another one that's going to be stuck, it looks like. I don't know. And then I have, I forgot this one is, I have Winter Fun from Needle Treasures. This is a Hummel kit. And I'm using all the kit materials. That is what I've got done. This one I can only stand to work on for so long because it's mostly grays and browns. And I just like, eventually I'm like, oh, I need a change. So, which I love it. And I absolutely love Hummel. I have a whole collection of Hummel patterns if you haven't been watching me for a long time. Those who have been watching me for a while will probably remember when I got those. Uh-oh. I will. That's not a WIP yet. And then I have Big Bulk Flower by Teresa Kogut. This was a Kitten Stitcher exclusive. As far as I know, she's still carrying it. You can buy just the chart, or you can buy it with the floss. And it does have some specialty flosses in it. Just 2. But that's where I'm at on that one. And it does come with the needle. I know I bought it with the floss and it came with the needle minder. I don't know if just the chart does. But is that not cute? My kids make fun of these birds. They want to know why they've been run over. Why are they flat, Mom? One of them says they look like they've been run over. And then one of them says, why are they flat, Mom? And the last one from this basket is Celtic Christmas by Lavender and Lace. This is my second oldest WIP. That's the act. And that is where I am on her. I love her. Love, love, love. I love working on her. I had cut the floss in too short strands. But with the way I'm doing it now, that won't be as big of a deal. So I'm sure I'll love working on her when I get back. Okay. I need to pause. I have one more basket to get. And then I'll be back and I'll be done. I think it only has 4 in it. Oh, and Celtic Christmas is on 32 Count Mystical from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. Hi guys. So now we're on to my full coverage. And these are in fantastic bags from Kaylee Dent Stitch. All my other that aren't, well, almost all of my other ones are from Melanie Henson in the Stash Unload group. So this is Santa's Workshop. It's Haid, and it is a Thomas Kincaid. I've always loved Thomas Kincaid. But I did get the supersized max color with this one. So it's huge. The fabric is huge. There we are. It's definitely going to be a bedspread. As I think it's Creatively Yours, as she says, team bedspread. Sorry, guys. My needle is doing something weirdo. That's the front. And that is what I've gotten done. That is about 1,000 stitches. And as anybody who's ever stitched a Thomas Kincaid knows, these are incredibly confetti heavy. But I think it's, especially since it's max color, but I think it's going to be worth it. I love all things Santa, all things Christmas. I love Thomas Kincaid. The detail in his just kind of, I felt like it needed the max color. Yeah. And Lindsay from Blushing Pink Stitches is doing that one as well. I think she's also doing the supersize max color. She also has a Facebook group for people who are doing that one. It's Santa's Workshop Paid, I think. And then I have another Thomas Kincaid Peter Pan. And I have been looking, I found out after I bought this that it's probably copyright infringement. So I'm kind of on the fence about it, but my husband really wants it. I've been looking for like a secondhand pattern or the kit, but they're like $200-300. So I'm looking for one that maybe it's just the pattern and it's reasonable. I want to buy the actual copyrighted piece, but I just cannot spend $200 on a pattern. But if you know of any leads that are reasonable, like $70 or less, let me know and I will happily go purchase it, because I'm really like on the fence about this one, about finishing it, since I'm pretty sure it's copyright infringement. But that's what I've done. See, I haven't hardly done that much, and I've been doing this one forever. Oh, Santa's Workshop is on 25 count Lugana Easy Grid. And this one is on 16 count Zweigart Easy Grid. This is a custom bag from Melanie Henson that I got for my full coverages. But when the way I was doing it before, it just wasn't holding them. And then there's two more. Then I have Persist. This is charted by Blushing Pink Stitches, and the artist is Louise McNaught. I'm doing this for my son. And Blushing Pink Stitches does have a Etsy shop, and her stuff is beautiful. She's got all kinds of different artists, and I know that she is not doing copyright infringement. I know she gets permission from the artist before she charts something. But that's what I've got on that. And this is 25 count Lugana Easy Grid. Sorry if you can hear my kids. They have full blast and asleep. That's their only two modes. All right, and my last one, and this is another one, another full coverage. And it is Autumn Queen. This is from Hade. And that artwork is by Bridget Ashwood. And this is also on 25 count Lugana Easy Grid. And that is what I've got done. And I know this looks like kitty face, but I think it's part of a butterfly or a leaf or something. Pretty sure it's not cat face. Can't tell what that is. But maybe I'll be able to tell when I get it done, because this picture is small. So that is my WIP parade. I do have just a few life things. So if you only wanted to see the WIP parade, thank you for watching. I've enjoyed spending this time with you and showing you what I'm working on. So, as far as my life updates, I told you, I don't know if it was last time or the time before, but on one of my recent videos, I told y'all that I have non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And I am stage 3 fibrosis, which is pretty significant. So they're trying to, you know, help me with lifestyle changes and everything, and I'm failing miserably. But I've had a fiber scan, which is how they diagnosed me as stage 3 fibrosis. I've had lots and lots of blood draws. And they're keeping a watch on my liver enzymes. On July 28th, I'm having a liver biopsy. And that should give us more information on like where I'm at. And it may also help me get into some research studies for some medicines that, you know, obviously I may get a placebo, but then I may get a medicine that helps. So who knows? But I have really started trying to really do my proper lifestyle changes, because I've gotten to the point where I will sometimes feel like a little twinge or like almost like a phantom pain where my liver is. So I'm taking that as my liver saying, if you do not change, I'm going to quit. You know, I think that's warning signs for my liver. And, but with that being said, I am on a lot of maintenance meds. So I have high blood pressure and I have high cholesterol, both probably from the fatty liver. I'm on maintenance meds for those. I've told you before I have bipolar disorder. I'm on three medicines for that. And then I have chronic migraines, and they've gotten worse over the years, and they may be tied to my liver. You know, anytime your liver gets out of whack, something like your liver gets out of whack, it can cause all sorts of other health problems. So, I take rescue meds when I get a migraine, but I'm also on a maintenance med that I get an infusion every 3 months to help control my migraines, and it does help, but I still get migraines, and it's just, I'm hoping that if I can get this liver issue situated, I've always had migraines, so I will still probably have migraines, but I'm hoping if I can get my liver under control, the high blood pressure, the high cholesterol will be gone, and possibly I won't have as many migraines, because I get debilitating. I call them phantom migraines, like they're there, but they're not there. They're not enough to really have my attention. And then I get migraines that put me down, and I can't do anything. So, I've got all that going on. So, all that being said, I know I am overweight, which is where my fatty liver probably comes from. There's nothing wrong with being heavy if you are eating healthy and having a healthy lifestyle. Some people are just naturally heavy. But they eat healthy and they exercise and they do all that stuff. And if you, no matter what your size, if you are eating crap and high fat, fried, all that good Southern food, consider trying to make the lifestyle changes before you get to the point that I'm at. Especially if you're a woman, because women are more prone to fatty liver disease. And it can go so far as to you have to have a liver transplant. I mean, it can kill you. So, consider making lifestyle changes. And don't get to the point I'm at. And keep an eye on your blood work, because I probably could have stopped this before it got to this point if my doctor had told me when my liver enzymes were first getting elevated. I was going to a doctor and he was just ignoring my elevated liver enzymes. He never said anything. And my husband and I decided to get GAP insurance, life insurance, and when they did the blood test, they called it. And then I went back, and it had been 3 or 4 years that my liver enzymes had been going up, going up, going up. So I switched doctors. But try to have a healthy lifestyle. It's not about being skinny or fat shaming or any of that. It's about healthy lifestyle. Eat healthy, eat your vegetables, eat your fruit. Don't pig out on fatty stuff. I mean, it's okay to have it once in a while, but don't let that be the base of your of what you eat. And exercise. I mean, you don't have to go to the gym and do calisthenics or run on the treadmill. Just go out and walk, see nature. And check behind your doctor. I'm so mad at that doctor for that. I'm so mad. And I don't think he's a bad doctor. I just don't think, he's older, and I don't think he was taking things as seriously as they needed to be. But, okay. I'm off my soapbox. If you have stuck with me this long, thank you. I know I've been a little bit all over the place today, and words have been hard. They don't like me. So anyway, I just want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for sharing what I love with me. And remind you to stitch what you want and don't worry about what other people are saying about it. that's it for today. Bye.